Molweni, you guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here and are watching for the first time, molo molo molo. My name is Natasha, and this is my space on the YouTube world where we share our experiences, we learn, and we grow. If you have not subscribed to my channel as yet, please do so just by clicking that subscribe button below. Don't forget to hit your notification bell as well so that you never miss out on any of my videos going forward. For everyone who is returning, thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and let us enjoy this video, okay? So today I will be sharing with you guys 10 Dutch habits that I picked up as a South African living in the Netherlands and that have changed my life, okay? So in no particular order, the first habit that I picked up as a South African living in the Netherlands is cycling. So, just to share a bit of a backstory, when I started staying in the Netherlands, I couldn't cycle. I had never cycled in my entire life, not even as a child. So, I got to the Netherlands, and I think it was probably a month before I got a job. My partner decided to surprise me unexpectedly and buy me a bicycle. So we just woke up one morning and he was like, he bought a bicycle for me and we're going to collect it. And I asked him, how am I going to cycle this bicycle back home? And he was like, you will just have to learn. So we got to the house, we got the bicycle, and that was my first time cycling in my entire life. And when I tell you that nothing is impossible, I need you to believe me. And as Philippians chapter 4, verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Guys, that day we came from Tilburg to Oosterwijk because we're still staying in Oosterwijk. I cycled actually from Tilburg to Oosterwijk for the first time in my life. And I did it. I did it. I fumbled for the first couple of minutes, but after that, I got my rhythm and I cycled, okay? And since then, I've enjoyed cycling, especially in summer. To be honest, I don't enjoy cycling in winter, but I really do enjoy cycling in summer. The second habit that I picked up was walking more. So when I was still in South Africa, I used to walk, but I don't think I used to walk as much as I walk now. So one of the Dutch habits that I picked up was that I started walking more. And walking is just a normal habit for Dutch people. For example, even during lunches, people walk a lot, and in general, people love taking walks, whether it's walking their dogs or their pets or just walking in the morning. Walking is a thing here, and I think I've started walking more than I used to back in South Africa, and I think that was a positive habit to actually pick up, and I love that. Being punctual and having time management. Listen, time is of the essence here. You will know this to be true because even with the public transport system, it works by time. So if you don't have proper time management, you will miss the trains, you will miss the buses, you will always be late and won't make it to where you're supposed to go on time. So time is of the essence, and it's one of the lessons that I've learned while staying here, that it's important for me to have proper time management and to always be punctual. I'm still working on it. Not perfect, not yet good, but small steps are better than no steps at all. The next one is eating a sandwich for lunch or baked foods or breads. As I've mentioned, the Dutch love breads. They loved baked goods. So eating a sandwich, boterham of broodje met kaas, or just having a sandwich for lunch is very popular in the Netherlands, or just having a normal sandwich with some lettuce, some tomatoes and whatever is very popular. So it's something that I've started incorporating even with me when I'm at work, because I come from South Africa, and usually in South Africa, people do take sandwiches. I don't want to lie. But personally, I used to take a lot of food, like cooked food. So the previous night's supper is what I would take for lunch the next day at work. But being here has taught me that eating a healthy lunch that does not make you too full and that is good and light on your stomach is very important. And now I've started incorporating slowly but surely some sandwiches for lunch and some bread or baked foods for lunch. The next one is eating fries as a snack when outdoors. Listen, fritters are popular in the Netherlands. It's something that everyone has when they are outdoors, or if you want something to snack on when you go to a snack bar or just a normal restaurant. And I love potatoes. I've always loved potatoes. Even when I was staying in South Africa, I've always loved fries, but I never used to eat them as much as I eat them now in the Netherlands. And I've grown to love them and enjoy them, especially the fact that they serve them in different ways with different things, with onions, with pindakaas sauce, which is a peanut butter sauce. Like with every sauce, you can find curry sauce, knoflook sauce, which is garlic sauce, whatever sauce that you want, you can find it. And they have them in different ways. Some are even had with like pulled pork and some meat on them. I know there's one that my partner loves, which is fruit special. So you can have fries in different ways in the Netherlands. And that is another habit that I have picked up with my family. The next one is being straightforward and blunt about whatever I want and whatever I desire. Listen, I think I've mentioned this before that some of the Dutch people are not necessarily straightforward or blunt, but it's just that when they translate Dutch to English, it sounds very rude. But the majority of the Dutch culture is that people are quite straightforward. They are quite blunt about what they want to say, and they just say it as it is. And at first, I used to see this as rude and I would really panic, and it used to really get to me mentally and emotionally. But now I think I've also adapted that culture where I'm no longer now, not that I'm disrespectful or that I don't really consider my words, that I don't think about what I'm going to say before I say it. But now I've learned that you can be direct and blunt and say what you have to say and what you mean without being rude. And being direct and blunt and just boldly saying what you feel does not necessarily mean that a person is being rude. And that's something that I had to learn, but now I have also incorporated in my life that if you have to say what you have to say, you just have to say it. Minimalism and saving. This is another Dutch culture that I picked up, to live a minimalistic life, a simple life, while also aiming to live a life where we save a lot and not overspend or spend because we want to be seen as though we have money, or not overspend just because we want to show off towards people. Being organized. The Netherlands is known as one of the most organized countries in the world, and that I have also started incorporating in my life. I'm naturally a person who loves order and who lives an orderly life. I love schedules. I love routine. I love jotting down everything I need to do on a daily basis. That's just who I am. But living in a country that is also organized has just helped me to have proper organization in my personal life too, and has helped me maintain that routine. Minding the business that pays me. Listen, the Dutch are known to mind the business that pays them and to mind their own business. At first, I used to see this as being not too attached to their emotional side, or that they don't care about other people. But now I've come to learn that even the Bible tells us that it's important for us to mind our own business. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I'll always remain a person who is in touch with my emotional side and who cares for other people and who has ubuntu. But I've also learned that there's nothing wrong with minding your own business, and sometimes it actually does help a lot. And last but not least, guys, this is something that I had to learn like the hardest way. Dutch people are known to naturally say this when you are eating anything. Smakelijke eten. So for me, this used to annoy me to the core because I would just be like, listen, I just want to eat my food in peace without anyone disturbing me. Because every time you eat, everyone who walks past you would always say, smakelijk eten, smakelijk eten, smakelijk eten. And imagine having to respond to everyone who passes and be like, dankjewel, dankuvel, bedankt. When will I ever finish my food? And this used to really annoy me at first because I'd just be like, I just want to eat my food in peace with no one speaking to me. But then I realized that it's a respectful gesture, it's a common gesture that everyone does. and it just means that you should just have a good meal and enjoy your meal. And I find it very respectful. I find it as a very nice and kind gesture for someone to do, because in South Africa no one really cares if you're gonna smaklik eater. You just eat your food and that's about it. So yeah, those are the things that I adapted and the Dutch habits that I have incorporated in my life and that I have adapted to as a South African living in the Netherlands. What are some of the Dutch habits that you have incorporated into your life and that you have learned since you started staying here? I would like to know in the comment section below. Please let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Don't forget to share the video so that we can reach more people, because who knows, maybe someone on your friend list might be interested in this video. Thank you so much, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video. Dag dag.